there's all this optimism about the tax reform package. Everybody knows that it's so necessary. But there was some disappointment that you decided, the administration decided to do Obamacare first. Repeal and replace. And I know that, by the way, I just want to say, I know that repealing and replace Obamacare is an enormous tax cut in and of itself. But why the decision to attack Obamacare before tax reform?
Well, again, I don't know why there was disappointment that that was being done first. That's a big priority as well. Tax reform is complicated, so it is taking us some time. And when we come out with the package, as I said, it's something that we're going to make sure we have a lot of support, and we've listened to a lot of different people. And, you know, I think it takes some time. So I think, quite frankly, for us to have tax reform done by August is a very aggressive position, and we're going to get it done. But we weren't ready to launch tax reform right away, and we were ready to take on the Obamacare issue. So I don't see why you think people were disappointed in the order of that. And I think if you look at the markets, you know, the markets are speaking in a lot of confidence in the Trump administration.
Well, that's absolutely right. You can't argue that. The markets are saying one thing, and that's absolutely true. But I guess this idea of a border adjustment tax, Secretary Mnuchin, there's a lot of debate about it. And so that's really what I want to ask you about. I mean, if the border adjustment tax is creating all of this uncertainty, you even have several senators saying, I'm not going to go there, I don't want any border adjustment tax, it's too complicated. Do you have a plan B?
Well, again, let me just say, that's in the House plan. We're looking at it seriously. There are certain aspects of it that we're concerned about. There are certain aspects that we like. And again, when we come out with the plan, it's going to be a combined plan of the leadership of the House and the Senate and the administration, and it's going to be something that's focused on growth. And we will have listened to people's concerns, and we will have taken them into account.
One of the issues is the plan makes an assumption about how the dollar will trade, right, to sort of offset any major impact on those companies that will see a higher 20% tax or 25% levy. But what if the dollar doesn't cooperate, Secretary Mnuchin? I mean, what if the dollar doesn't go up? What then? Can you really count on the dollar making a move to actually have a border adjustment tax be successful?
Well, Maria, again, you know, we haven't come out with our view on the border adjusted tax and what aspects of that may or may not be included. One of the issues, as you've pointed out, is it has certain complexities, it has certain assumptions on what happens to the currency. These are complicated issues. We're taking this all into account, and I can assure you when we come out with the plan, we will have very carefully thought through all these issues and included it in the plan.
Okay.
And that's something I have a lot of confidence in.
So just to be clear, you think you will have tax reform out, a plan out by August, but the real impact will likely happen in 2018?
That is correct.